Libra, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and this is your very promised reading. This was and is your love reading. So with this said, Libra, let's move forward. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no dates. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Keep in mind that roles keep you in between energies. And with this said, let's move forward. Let's see. So with this said, we got intimacy, shallow, return, and distance. So I do see right here that this person has had other partners sexually, yeah, but it has all been shallow and empty connections, right? Since every other connection has felt like shallow, empty, meaningless, right? Now, they always get bored of the person because you guys made a very deep bond, but this person just shows the shallow connections because like unfortunately we live in a century that people appreciate hookup culture before good things, and sometimes they take chances and then this happens. He or she regretted it. Now they're actually coming back wanting a second chance because they want to make amends with you. They know that it's a work in progress and they need to make it up to you in so many ways, but I do see them wanting to come back to you. Now I do see this person coming back to you or texting you is talking about driving and talking about text message at night. So I do see right here that there is distance in between you both, not only emotional distance, but I do see physical distance. This person lives in a different country or a different state, but I do see they driving. So like for example, if it's in the US, you can literally drive to any other state. So if you live in the US, it means that this person is driving towards you, meaning that they're coming back near you or in the same state that you live in. Now, if somebody was far away, let's say in a way, shape, or form in a different city or so, that could also be. Now, if it is somebody that lives in a different country, of course there's no magic here, so it's more maybe getting a text message while you're driving, or this person was driving and they texted you, something like that. But he's talking about the night, like midnight. Now this person has been longing in silence, meaning that they've been craving you, aching and wanting you in silence. They were frozen for a long time. They had like no words. They were also like a stone wall, like they didn't know what to say, how to react, because they had to admit that you were right. They had to admit that they were wrong. And it's like, you know, saying like, hey bro, like I made a mistake, like I miss you, you know. And it's so odd because they haven't forgotten about you after all this time. Now, is your business not my business or the internet business what you do? We do not care, literally. We are just here to tell you what to do. If you want this person, go for it. If you don't, you know, don't take them. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't be whining about like, oh, you're telling me, babe, I'm not telling you nothing. I have better things to do, like wipe my nail gas out. So with this said, just breathe in, breathe out, and if it doesn't resonate, go twerk it out. Now, I do see right here that they were on their breaking point and they say, you know what, this is my limit, this is my final straw, I'm so overwhelmed, let me reach out. This person is called or is described as they're a lost soul. There's somebody who is like very broken inside, have a lot of issues within themselves, and they had a very rough childhood and they were like avoiding any really connections, right? It seems like they did have a very deep connection with somebody in the past and that person messed them up, and then when you showed up and they had the same feelings, they said, oh my gosh, I'm not going to the same situation again. So this is somebody who is trying to avoid hurting themselves by doing negative things. They hurt you and they hurt themselves even more. Now, they actually left you because they were actually chasing ecstasy. They were chasing thrills. They were looking for a good time, right? And at one point they were chasing, they were pursuing toxicity. They were pursuing negative things, and they knew you were something special, but they were just not ready to do so. They just wanted something lighter. Now, this person disappeared out of your life. Most likely this person ghosted you, and you may say, Michelle, why didn't I forgot about him or her. It's because this person made you feel something special and then they left with no explanation. And it's like shock. It's like, let's say when you are working and you get out of work and your car is not in the parking lot, that's the shock. That you're like, what? Like, it's hard to get over it. It's hard to move on, even if you get a new car. Like, it's a big question. Like, why me? Why did it happen? Like, it happened just so out of nowhere, out of the blue. No sign of anything. So that's why. Your intuition always told you that you were gonna get a reason why. This may sound stupid for some of you, and if it sounds stupid, I don't care. But for those who do know what I'm talking about, that was your inner self, your intuition. You actually kept telepathic conversations with them, and I do see that that's what kept you, like, I'm not saying sitting and waiting for somebody, because we don't do that, but also having them in your memory for any way to perform. Some of you were, let's say one day you were to work, and even if it sounds crazy, you said, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna see this person today, and you were like having that emotion in you. And it's not like you were crazy or anything, it's just like this person was thinking of seeing you and or calling you, and they never did. This person is your divine masculine. Why is your divine masculine, regardless of gender? Because this person made you feel wanted. This person, in a way to perform, could have pursued you in a way, make you feel sexy, special, make you feel like they wanted you. And this could have been something different for you, because you were always the one pursuing someone, wanting someone, giving the attention to someone. And when this person showed up and woke that feminine energy in you of like, I'm sexy, I want to take care of myself, I'm going to take a risk, like, this is why this person is so special to you. Regardless of what you want, regardless of where your life is at, doesn't mean you're going to end with them, but at least this is going to give you an explanation why. But this person that was a divine masculine also confused the shit out of you. They were always so uncertain, unclear, unsure, giving you mixed signals. And that's why also, in a way, kept you attracted, because you were longing for adventure at the time you met this person, because either or you could have gotten out of a long-term relationship, or you were single for a while, or life was just boring, and this person shows up in a moment of your life that you either or needed this the most, or that was so unexpected that the longing for adventure showed up at your doorstep, and that's why you said, oh my goodness. And this is why you can let go of it, because this feeling, this ecstasy, this emotion, this uncertain of where this will go, and the energies of like, I don't care what this is, I'm gonna go for it. Like, this energy that was maybe out of character for you, that was the first time in a long time, or the first time ever, this person woke something in you, and that's why you can't let go. That's why you continue to ask yourself, even if it's very minimal, the why. I do see right here that this person has been trying to find information over your status, if you're single or not. Some of you, this person has been spying on you on social media, okay, in some way. Now, if you know you don't have social media, then move on from that part, because it means that it's not for you. But some of you, this person has been moving in silence in social media. But their pride, their arrogance, their stubbornness, their ego has kept them like, oh, I don't chase Libra, I'm good. Like, they chase you on social media, they make fake accounts, right? But they don't want you. Please, boy. But what happens? Your beauty, Libra. We know Venus, right? Venus. But anyways, your beauty, your charm, your grace, your kind heart was something that they could never find. Once you go Libra, you don't go back. Once you go Libra, you don't go back. And this person is like, but this beauty, this person loves your beauty that is inside of you and outside of you. Now, we know that we don't need to be models, boo. But guess what? Your beauty energetically is something that cannot be found anywhere else. And this person is like, what is about Libra? They fell in love with your beauty inside. It's your light, Libra. Your kindness. And they said, I wonder if I return and Libra will find kindness in their heart to listen to me or give me a chance. Now, don't be saying, no thanks, babe, I'm not your mom, I'm not USPS. Do your work. If you're so like, oh, I'm not, tell them. But the fact is that when they come back, you have a heart fog, meaning that it's like you're messed up. You have mixed emotions about it. Like, I'm happy, but I'm also mad at you. I want you, but I want you to stay away. So it's like you're confused, you're foggy, you just don't know. It's like mixed emotions. It's like messed up. You're like, bro, this is messed up. And now this person is pursuing you. This person now is the one chasing you. And you're like, this adventure, this is toxic. It is funny when I talk about toxicity, and like some people like toxicity, people be like, you're such a bad person, Michelle. Like, you, babe, I don't have a daycare. Like, people can do and want to do whatever they want. If some Libras are looking for adventure and this person shows up, they're gonna go for that adventure. Now, if it ends up well for them or not, that's their business. Why would you care what other people do? And I'm just here giving you entertainment. I put elbow grease to these readings, babe. So at this point, take it or leave it. But I'm accurate as hell, and you can cry about it. I don't care. I don't care. Now, it says right here that this is karmic. You guys have a debt with this person, and they have a debt with you. Okay. So now it says right here that you're gonna gain some perspective out of it, and it's gonna be like a clear headspace. You're gonna be clear head. You're gonna have a clear headspace. But look, you're like tied down. You're like, I know what I need to do, but I just don't know how to do it because I really like them. So I just see like you're like, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. But it's just, he or she is your fantasy, and you are their fantasy. And that's the thing. A fantasy, once you have it, nobody can fulfill that. And this is something that you both have been fantasizing and imagining for a long time. And now to have it at your doorstep, you realize and understand that this is insane and that you may still want it, right? But I do see that you are carrying some bitterness and anger and resentment towards this person that needs to be cleared out. I do see that whenever you talk to this person, they're going to hear and understand the anger in your voice or text message. And I do see there's going to be an apology coming for you. They're going to actually ask for forgiveness and say, I'm sorry. Now, I do see that you consider this person very, I don't know, like mysterious. And oopsie, you want to clear out some things. It's like, oh, tell me all your secrets. Like, you come back, okay, tell me exactly what happened. So I do feel like there's gonna be some clarity given to you over some situation that you consider secretive. This person has been single and lonely for a minute since they met you. Like I said before, they cherish at the time like very like shallow connections, and you know, the more you go with that void trying to fill it out with somebody else, with the wrong person, the more empty you're gonna feel. And that's what happened to him or to her. And this person has been having an emotional storm. They have been having a turmoil. They have been affected. They feel very lonely, very bad, because they have understood that this is the consequences of their actions. This is all the consequences of their actions. And this is when you've met your person and you give it your back. That's what happened. So this person is wanting to try again. They say, hey, can we start over? Can we try again? Because they really miss you. But guess what? You are shocked. You also have a turmoil now. You got troubles. You are unexpectedly shocked. You're like, I just don't know what to do. This has been your fantasy again, for a long time. And this has been what you wanted to hear and wanted to see. But at this point, you are uncertain and unclear. And you're confused in what you want when this happens. And this is weird because you have been longing for this. You did want this. You put that under the rug, babe, just to continue life, because it's what we do as adults. But I do see that you have been wanting this, and now you're confused because now you have it. And this is giving you a lot of tension and stress, Libra, because I do feel like this person is like, well, you know, we can make it work, but they just like don't understand this. And you have cloudy judgment here. You're like, this has been my illusions, but it's like distorted, it's like unbalanced, it's like I just don't know. And you may even reject this person, or this person could be taking your confusion as rejection. And I do feel right here that is because you feel that this person is being dishonest and tricking you. And it's like you have growth a lot, and you have focus a lot, and you have found your soul. So now you're like very questioning if this is worth it. I do see that Halloween is going to be the time they come back to you. And it's like you feel like, oh my gosh, this person is a curse. Like, I can never get rid of you. And this person also feels you're a curse because they cannot get you off their mind. It's like, bro. And I do see that there's a return. Definitely. This person is going to return to your life, bro. And this person has an obsession, and you also have some sort of obsession with this person. I don't see it as codependency as it used to be in the past, but it's some sort of obsession that's mutual. It's like you guys are addicted to each other, and you both share pride. You know, you both share pride into like that, but there was definitely separation in between you two, like distance. But I do see that this person comes back with a clear headspace, and they also feel hopeless because they really want you. I feel like this energy is like begging you, but they're not gonna tell you that, but they're actually energetically literally begging you for a second chance, reconciliation. They say, hey, let's make amends, let's make an opportunity, please. And this person is like, you know, they know that they left you out, that they walked away from you, and it's like, bro, I'll do anything. And this person, they did avoid you, they tried to push you away, they tried to block you, but they couldn't stop thinking about you. Even though that they at one point they could have blocked you, you showed up in their dreams. They're like, oh, and this could be also you. And this person says like, I continue to think about you, I continue to miss you, to crave you, to desire you. And this had a lot of conflict in them because they said, wait, I walked out from this person, how can I want this person? So it is very funny to me. They're actually going to confess something to you, Libra. There's going to be a message coming forward with messages, with a message, and this person is elusive in a way, into where they don't want to tell you exactly how it is, but the stress of you rejecting them, they're going to tell you exactly what it is. And you could see their pride through a text message, to be honest. And again, it's showing once and again, it's a fantasy that's bounded to karma, and that's why you guys are gonna see each other again. And actually, you're gonna have a better perspective, and this could be you saying, okay, I'll go for it, or understanding you could be better off without them. But I do see that the clarity is given to you. There's also a photo that you could have sent this person a long time ago, and they're gonna say, hey, I still have it. And don't be surprised, but I do see clarity besides that is going to come, and honesty comes through it. I also see Instagram being a place that they may reach out. I do see that you could be conflicted, hot and cold in your decisions. I also see that you are also making sure that they don't overstep your boundaries because you need time to think, and you are just protecting yourself very badly. At one point, you may want to avoid this person, but and being cold, but you're gonna reconnect with them, or you're gonna end talking to them, because you're a person who is very loyal and you are very nice. You're obviously the scale. You can't be tricky to other people. You don't like to do other things that were done to you. So at this point, you're gonna do what's right. You're not gonna ghost them for sure. I do see that everything happened because it was time. There was wrong timing in between you and this person. Time was not accurate, time was not correct, and that's why it happened the way it happened. And you guys did wait a lot. There was cycles, and the thing is, like, in all the readings you gotten, there was always possibilities. And this could also be you saying, like, maybe this was not the right time for me, maybe in the future I won't see them. And at this point is because things were blocked, they were messed up, there was resistance as well, from maybe both of you. but the realization had happened. This person could have epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. And the influence is that you guys have a soul tie, twin flame connection here that is forever. You guys have shared past lives together. You guys are very connected to this person, and that's why the influences are still there. No matter how much you walked away, no matter how much you ignored, the same thing for them. There's definitely influences out of this world. The influence that we're talking about is not from this world, okay? So there were always attachments. There was third parties. There could be third parties on your side. This person is understanding that they make mistakes. Often they are misunderstood, but sometimes they don't even understand themselves. This person has taken the time to heal themselves because they know they were a lost soul and they were hurting people and they were hurting you, hurting themselves. And this person has worked on themselves. I do feel like this person has become connected to the spiritual world as well. Now they understand, and they're coming in with a desire of committing to you now. They would like to marry you. Their promises, fidelity, and the situation is that now you're like walking away or blocking them because you're afraid of the pain. You're afraid of the consequences. You're apprehensive. You're very cautious. You're actually saying, but why did it take you so long? Why did you hide so long? You know, you have all these questions, and I do see that they're going to answer you. I do see right here that you both share memories, and the memories about them and with them are bittersweet. And also those are the memories that wouldn't let them let go of you. Even in the distance, the memories what kept your memory alive. And they understand that they made mistakes, but this is something that has been done in the past. You see this past lives, this is a deja vu. My God, you and this person have gone through this multiple times and multiple lifetimes. They walk away, they come back. So you guys continue to come back together, trying to make amends, because energetically you guys have always wanted this person. They have always wanted you, and all these lives, and there's always a third party connected to a brother, connected to a friend, connected to somebody else. But I do see right here that this is a karmic lesson. Again, hopefully you guys can make it work, but I do feel that you are stonewall in a way because you're afraid. But this what's going on? You guys have a lot of lust. There's also another thing that you guys are connected to is like the lust and the attraction to each other. Remember what I told you, that he or she was your divine masculine because they make you feel wanted, that there has woken up something in you. When you see them again and you hear about them, your JJ or your little dinkling gets a heartbeat. It's like this person always makes you feel like you want them, and you have never felt like this towards anybody. And you're trying to push them away. I do say you try to push them away. But it's like you feel hopeless because you're like, oh my gosh, I want this individual. But you're like, no, Libra, I'm a better person. I worked on myself. I've grown. I have learned. But also, you're mean. You know, you want something. But I do see that this person is literally coming back with an apology. They actually apologize to you. And this is like shocking. Again, you're shocked. You're like, you're going to be like, oh, shocked. You know, so I had to change camera because it died. So, and I do see there's some secrets that he or she is going to tell you, things that maybe you were suspicious about, but they're going to be confirmed to you. Finally, they're going to talk about that they suffer from like depressions and all of that, and they're going to come to that, you know, to clear out that to you as well. But they said that the breaking up with you or leaving you behind was something that took a toll on them. But I do see there's attachments, there's unfinished business. They are coming literally in October. I do see Halloween Day be very important. But I do see the final comeback, it comes in Halloween. And there's going to be epiphanies, and there's going to be some cycles and some endings. And a soulmate connection. I do feel like you guys could have been feeling hollow and empty and kind of bored with your life, but there is going to be a soulmate connection. Like I told you, you guys can be twin flame soulmates, and they're coming in. So I do feel they're coming in for that. why I'm not, you have the ending, the power of ending things in the way that you want to. You don't need an ending, because you will literally have the power over your life. So if you want them, go for it. If you don't, you know, pretty much that's how it works. Let's see if I can give you some initials here. So this could be their first, last, middle, or even a nickname for you guys, for this person, of course. So we got S as in Sam, F as in Frank, M as in Michelle, X as Xavier, J as in Jason, D as in Diego, E as in Edwin, G as in George, W as in William, B as in Boy, V as in Victor. So these are the possible initials of the person I'm talking about, for those who may need some guidance. Of course, this being general is not going to connect with everybody, but if it did, I'm happy. Finally, let me get the astrology dice for you babes, and let me see. Okay, so we have here the planet, the zodiac sign. Okay, so I broke this the other day. So the planet is the situation, and you have Mercury. So it says pertaining to communication, intellectual matters, conversations, new idea, creative, what is logical. So it's again confirming that there's going to be a very one-on-one conversation with this person. Is very intellectual, it's not sexual, it's just getting down to business and clarity. So I do see important communication coming for you guys. We got the zodiac sign, which is the emotional side. You got Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. And it says seeing both sides, intrigued, overthinking, oversharing, devious, manipulative, intellectual distress. So it's pretty much listening to two sides of the story for your own good. Because sometimes people be like, well, why would I listen? For your own good. You don't always have to do things for somebody else. Sometimes only for you, but you don't have to. Like I said before, you can do whatever you want. You have never been in a situation that you have to do what you don't want to do. You can do, and you will do whatever you want. Out of my business, out of anybody's business, is yours. Finally, the houses is the area of life, and you got the first one. It says represents your personal life, belongings, and physical possessions. How you look, think, or feel can also warn against misfortune. So with this said, Libra, this is the end of your reading. I hope you guys liked it. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Again, you can follow me on IG, TikTok, Spotify, Twitch, and if you want a personal reading with me, please make sure to book online, as you can only book through my website. A friendly reminder that I do not take requests outside the website, and I never offer my services for free, and I never message anybody offering them. So with this said, guys, once again, I hope you guys liked it. Have an amazing day. Love you, and